the intelligent designer. I approached a semi-transparent, theistic embellishment, quite well lit, who was holding out an eyeball, a shove of his hand for me to take note of. Who might you be, mine? For I am the god of intelligent design, the one who was made by the signs discern. When the creationists noted them all unlearned, I answered, I am Austin Earth's flower, although not powers but higher powers.
Hello, they saw inexplicable complexity in nature, and thus they leapt and promulgated that nature must have a grand designer of its mechanical dance. For how could life have come about by chance? I replied, you're right about chance's stance, but wrong about chance too, for little greatness, if any at all, comes about by mere chance. Especially as some giant leap in one bound up the sheer cliffside of Mount Improbable, to find on its top a great complexity of something like the eye that you show me.
However, it is actually an error to suppose that chance is the scientific alternative to intelligent design, for that's quite negative. Natural selection is the means of the design. For it, unlike a one-shot chance, being not in kind is a cumulative effect that ever wins and slowly and so gently climbs around the mountain's other side, behind the sight, to eventually arrive at the great height of complexity, from which we can then view the beautiful sights through our eye and view. But the widespread watchtower designers always pronounced that the biological designs were created by me instead of by chance. Just look at these eyeballs, take a glance, and the optic system hanging behind them. How could that come about by chance, these gems? You, like your followers, may listen, but you do not. They're writing with untruths, and I'm deceived by this wrong approach. Whether they mean to or not, I give reproach. Chance is not the opposite of nature's design. Evolution of the species through the graduality of natural selection is the path to complexity. Your ploy falls as flat as an imaginary line. A flatworm has but an optical system spark that can only sense but light and dark. Thus it sees no image, not even a part. Whereas not just as a pinhole camera, as good as half a human eye that sees but very blurry shapes. Thus these are examples of intermediate stages. Rome cannot be built in a day by chance. Chance is not a likely designer at all. Really now, could a 747 epic, assembled by a hurricane blowing free through Boeing's warehouse of all the parts? Now is this the sum of your conversational art?
No, Austin, it's quite unlikely just to confuse, and that's why we always so misleadingly use 747
argues as the contrast to ideas. 3047 argument as the contrast to ideas.
So then it must be chance and intelligent design are not the two candidate solutions we'll find to the riddle posed by the improbable. It's not like a jackpot or nothing at all. Drop your ideas persist as repetition, but again, chance for one is not solution to the highly improbable situated nature. And no sane anti-creationist sure ever said that it was your tale is impure. Intelligent design is neither a solution, raises a much bigger question than it solves, as you will soon see in a lesson.
Well, I'll be darned, replied the designer. Natural selection is a good answer. It is a very long and summative process, one which breaks up the problem's mess of improbability into smaller pieces, less, each of which is only slightly improbable, but not prohibitively so, thus it's reasonable. As the product of all the little steps of which would be far beyond the reach of chance, it's rich. The creationists have been looking askance, seeing only the end product perchance, thinking of it as a single event of chance, never even understanding the great power of accumulation. Such they didn't know, much else therefore, not having any other natural ideas at all. So they outright claim that ID did it as the tree that can magically grow the all, namely me. So God, you have now seen the light of the accumulative powers might. This is the elegance of evolution sight. Yes, but what is to become of me, the person? For I only exist through their speculation. In fact, the improbability of me is so high, and so much more so from where I lie, so sure compared to that of simple nature, that my own origin is a near infinitely larger dilemma made for the creationists, the problem they love to hate, that being that you therefore can only be explained by another high intelligence designer claim. From terminating the endless regress, they've aggravated it with a vengeance that is way beyond repair or redress, as beyond could ever be yonder of out west. With that, the poor guy faded toward oblivion, which remarkably was the very location I was visiting, but hence he soon reappeared, although in another guise, but quite well attired.